Hello. Hey y'all. How you doing? Make sure I don't have, make sure everything's okay. You know what I gotta do every single time. How y'all doing? Monday. What is it? October 8th. October 8th. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. What did we do this weekend? We didn't do much this weekend. I went and ran errands on Saturday. The husband worked half of Saturday. Got some stuff done around the house. Yesterday, played it lazy yesterday morning. Yesterday afternoon, spent the afternoon at one of the local bars here. The husband is a huge Seattle Seahawks fan, and if the games are not on TV, we go over to a local bar. They have a, there is a Montana chapter of the Seahawks fan club, basically, that meets at this local bar. They air the game, and yeah, we just hang out at the bar for a few hours while the husband watches the game. Hi, Milo. So that's what we spent yesterday afternoon doing, which I am not a football fan. I do not care for football one bit. But it's one of those things, you know, when you're in a relationship, you got to take on, you don't necessarily have to take it on. You just kind of have to indulge your partner's things that they like. So he really enjoys football. I really enjoy food and alcohol, so that's our agreement. If I go to any kind of games or events with him involving football, he can watch the football and I can eat and drink to my pleasure. So we did that. Yesterday afternoon went to the little local bar here where the Montana Seahawks club, fan club meets, and they watch the game. And it's actually a funny story, and if you looked on my Instagram stories, I posted about it. Hey Bethany! Of course, I got done eating, you know, my food. And the thing with when you join this Seahawks club, you join it at the beginning of the year, a little membership thing or whatever. The husband, it cost him like 15 bucks for the membership. You can sign someone else. I think it's like 10 bucks. Anyways, it cost us like 25 bucks for a membership for 2 people. I did it mostly because these raffles. If there's one person in the raffle, of course you have a one chance to win that raffle. If there's 2 members of the Seattle group or whatever, the Seahawks group, then you've got 2 chances of winning a raffle. So it was only $10 difference. I joined the Seahawks fan club or whatever to indulge the husband. And it's fun because, I mean, it actually gives you like a nice little discount if you were to buy anything through any of their stores, and some other fun incentives. But at these local fan club, when you watch the shows and everything, they have all these little raffles and everything. So this is what's fun. Each member that each member gets a little raffle ticket just for being there. And in each quarter, they take a name out of the raffle bucket and you win a prize. Simple as that. So end of quarter 1, they draw a name, person wins a prize. End of quarter 2, draw a ticket, you win a prize. So like I said, I joined to give the husband another chance of winning Seahawks gear. So anyway, I again go for the food and the drinks. I was eating, actually, I usually get nachos. Yesterday I actually ordered a sandwich and onion rings. And while they're watching the game, I'm sitting here making blog posts. I am doing Instagram stories. I am planning for future Facebook Lives. I'm using this like 3.5, 4 hour time period to do business stuff or whatever. it's actually pretty good. Gets me away from the house and makes me actually, you know, do stuff because I'm not interested in football. So anyway, signed my little raffle ticket, stuck it in the bucket at the beginning, and I'm sitting there playing. Actually, I got done with a few things, so I decided to pull up Candy Crush. I'm playing a few levels of Candy Crush, and they go into quarter one, or quarter two maybe, at the end of it, and they draw a little raffle ticket, and guess whose ticket was drawn? The girl playing Candy Crush. Yep. So, this girl who is not a Seahawks fan, and really couldn't care less about, you know, football or whatever to begin with, won a very thick, heavy, nice scarf or whatever. So, the husband was like, oh man, I wish I had gotten it. He doesn't think like that. He did get it. Anyway, there you go. Long story short, just to share, you know, something funny. I'm sitting there like the least interested person in the bar, and I'm the one that wins the coveted scarf or whatever. There you go. Good times. Yep. That was me. I won the scarf. Last week, Philip won a tiny little pin, which, just a second. Yep. Last week, he won this little thing. So right now, I would say I'm pretty good luck. I got him a good little scarf there. So anyway, tonight, we have a good martini. I am super excited about this martini. It is the Toasted Coconut S'mores Martini, and it sounds awesome. Of course, I actually had to go to the liquor store this weekend, and I was a bit panicked because I had planned this recipe, but I did not look ahead a week ago when I was, you know, planning today. And I thought I had all the ingredients, because you sit here and you say toasted coconut s'mores, I'm thinking coconut rum. Well, guess what? There's no coconut rum in it. I needed marshmallow vodka. Guess who did not have marshmallow vodka in her cabinet? So, I was a bit panicked. I know I had seen it before. I was hoping that we've got like two liquor stores here that would have had it, and I had my fingers crossed. Fortunately, one of them did. If not, I had plans to swap to something else, but fortunately, I don't have to. So tonight, for the Toasted Coconut S'mores Martini, I'll go ahead and tell you what you need. I've already measured it out. You need 1 part chocolate milk. Of course, you can make that at home. 1 part chocolate milk. You need a 1/2 part of amaretto. Now, I'm not sure if this will taste like a Toasted Coconut S'mores Martini, but the ingredients sound awesome, and what's not to love? You need 1 part creme de cacao. It did not specify light or dark. I'm using dark because I would guess it's a dark martini. And then this, I've never bought fluffed marshmallow vodka before. It smells like marshmallows, y'all. It tastes like marshmallows. All right, then you need 1 part marshmallow vodka. Now, I bought this fluffed marshmallow vodka. I only used 1 part of it. How the hell am I going to use the rest of that? If you are familiar with marshmallow vodka and you have used it for other things, let me know. Toasted Coconut S'mores Martini, 1 part creme de cacao, 1 part marshmallow vodka, 1/2 part amaretto, and 1 part chocolate milk. Let me know what you would do with that marshmallow vodka, because I have a feeling that's going to be sitting in my cabinet this time next year. or it will make it to one night when I feel like experimenting with random stuff, and there it goes. Pretty good. I would not say you could taste the coconut in it. It's definitely a s'mores taste. So I would say a toasted s'mores martini. And I definitely can tell that the marshmallow changes the flavor, but I would not say toasted coconut. I would just say toasted s'mores martini. It is very good though. So there you have it. All right, tonight. Now of course we're already like, I talk too much. Tonight, quick and simple recipes, 5 ingredients or less, cookies. Now I shared one on my Instagram page a couple months ago. Of course, it's an old-fashioned recipe. Most people already know about it. But with the holidays coming up, I know that more people have events, you have parties, you have potlucks, all that kind of stuff. You have unexpected guests. You have those moments when you need to whip something up quickly. You need a recipe that you can throw together using items that you already probably have on hand. So I've got 2 recipes we're going to do real quick this evening. And I've got one other one if we have time that I'll just, read off real quick. But the first one, real quick, is the basic, super simple peanut butter cookies. Peanut butter cookies. Super simple, super quick. Now I have already put 1 cup of peanut butter in here. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you need to put your oven at 350 degrees. You need 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 cup of sugar, and 1 egg. Super simple. That's it. Few ingredients, common staples, throw it together. Okay, so like I said, I've already got 1 cup of peanut butter in here. Here's a little trick. I have natural peanut butter. The only thing that is in this is peanuts, palm oil, and just a little bit of salt, no molasses. That's it. Now, if you are not familiar with natural peanut butter, if you take the lid off a lot of times, and if you keep it upright like that, there will be a ton of oil sitting at the top. If you store it upside down, guess what? It all stays mixed together, or the oil all goes to the other side. That way, so when you take it off, you have nothing but peanut butter. Also, if you empty one of these jars, save it for your dog. Your dog will love you forever. Take the lid off, throw it at them, they'll love you forever. Just like that. All right, anyways, 1 cup of peanut butter. I have already measured out 1 cup of sugar. And then you need 1 egg. It is simple as that. Now, this is something that I have just learned over the past few years, is that if you are cooking with eggs, butter, make sure that it is warmed to at least room temp. Don't go and warm it up or whatever. But I have noticed that it is a huge difference in baking if you make sure that it is at room temp. I don't know why the cold changes it, but it does. So anyways, you are going to mix, that's all you're going to do, is you're just going to mix those 3 things together. You're going to mix your cup of butter, your cup of sugar, your 1 egg together. Mix together really well. And now this is probably going to get messy because I'm not going to give it the adequate amount of time that it needs to mix. So anyways, you're going to take a cookie sheet with parchment paper. You are going to take your dough. You're going to roll it up and basically, just divide it into balls, roll it into balls. Now, what is nice about these cookies is, I'm not sure why it happens. It probably has to do with the oil in the peanut butter, but they're not going to spread much. So it's only going to make about 11, 12, 13 cookies, something like that. So you can fit most of them onto the cookie sheet because they're not going to spread a bunch. So anyways, that's what you're going to do, is you're just going to sit there and roll them up like that. And then you are going to take a fork. If you are familiar with those old-fashioned peanut butter cookies, you know what happens next. You take a fork, and all you're doing is you're just pushing them down, making that crisscross pattern. That's all you're doing. And again, like I said, these cookies aren't going to spread much, so you can fit all of them onto a cookie sheet. Now, I tried this recipe a couple months ago. I had never done it before. I had made peanut butter cookies before. But when I made it, Riley, I gotta call him just a second. Riley, come on. Hey, dude, come on. Come here. We have a dog that has this insatiable thirst. This is, we're actually going to schedule him an appointment this week because it's becoming out of hand. We're getting to where we're getting up 3 or 4 times a night to go potty. So we are actually going to schedule an appointment, see about getting on meds. Anyway, here we go. Peanut butter cookies, roll them all out, put them on parchment paper, press it down with a fork, and then what you're going to do is you're going to bake for about 12 minutes. Take them out, let them cool, and you're done. Just like that. The husband, I made it a couple months ago for the husband, and he was beyond impressed. And now I don't know if the natural peanut butter had anything to do with it, but I do believe that they were denser and a whole lot better because it was natural. Like I said, don't know if there's any truth to that, but they were awesome. Okay, next one. Like I said, we're gonna breeze through these. One more. Cake mix. Most people I know have cake mix somewhere in their cabinet. This is one of those recipes that is cake mix cookies. Any recipe you want, or any cake mix you want. Cake mix cookies. All you need is one 15.25 ounce box of cake mix. Any flavor you want. Any flavor. I've got, this is super moist strawberry cake mix. Cake mix. Okay, now I will have to tell you, I did not realize that, I don't have it in there. Okay, there's some other cake mixes that are 18.25. So I don't know if that makes a huge difference, but keep that in mind. This recipe calls for one box of cake mix, any flavor, 15.25 box, ounce, whatever. Then let me go ahead and read you the instructions because you know I'll forget. A half cup vegetable oil, 2 eggs, and then 1 cup of mix-ins. Now, your mix-ins could be chocolate chips, nuts, M&Ms, Reese's Pieces, whatever you want. 1 cup of mix-ins, and then powdered sugar. There is not an amount of powdered sugar because it kind of just depends on, you know, here in a bit I'll show you. So anyways, whole cake mix in there. I got strawberry cake mix in there. 1/2 cup, and I'm going to actually do a touch less. 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. I have to tell you guys this though. I had another recipe that I thought I was going to do, but I did not realize at that time that the recipe I had done was for the bigger size box of cake mix. And I did not have a bigger size. So I found this recipe, and we're gonna hope it works. Of course, you know I will post about later. Okay, so I've put in my cake mix, got my vegetable oil, my 2 eggs. You're going to, of course, if you have a hand mixer, I try not to use the hand mixer if I can because it's super loud and annoying. And I know it would be quicker. but I try to keep it as simple as possible. And I'm one of those people that if I can avoid, you know, pulling out more ingredients, I'm going to. Now, I have not tried this recipe before. The recipe that I had before, there wasn't going to be any issue. This recipe, in the ingredients, it did say that if it was too sticky or too wet, that it needed to chill in the freezer or fridge, I think, for 30 minutes, probably the fridge. So we're gonna hope and pray and have our fingers crossed and everything that this is gonna be fine. If not, I'm gonna need y'all to just trust me. And of course, I will post if it does not work out. So anyway, told y'all, some of these things I'm trying on my own for the first time. Some of these things I have tried. When, there's some, I mean, yeah, anyway. So, okay, mix all that in. Then we're going to turn in, or pour in our 1 cup of mix-ins. I have strawberry cake mix. I figured white chocolate chips would be yummy. Who doesn't like white chocolate and strawberry together? White chocolate is actually not one of my favorites. I would, dark chocolate's my favorite. Then milk chocolate, then white chocolate. It depends on the milk chocolate though. If it's got something mixed in with it, then milk chocolate definitely. But definitely dark chocolate first. If it's got anything mixed in with it, then milk chocolate. Otherwise, it's white chocolate. I'm a complicated person, you know. Anyway, okay, so we've done that. Let me put my peanut butter stuff to the side. And that hit the floor. Again, a cookie sheet with parchment. I am new to parchment paper. I've known about its awesomeness for years, but for some reason I chose not to, you know, give in. But guess what? I'm new to it and I'm in love. Alright, so anyways, like I said, mix your cake, mix your oil and your eggs together, stir in whatever mixing you want. If it's too wet, you're going to need to let it chill in the fridge for about 30 minutes. After that, you can take it and you can, we're going to hope it's not too wet. Take it and you can roll it into balls. Then you're going to throw it in your powdered sugar, roll it in there, place onto your cookie sheet. And you're just going to do that until, of course, all of it is all of your dough is used. Then you are going to it said the instructions that I found did say it wanted you to bake immediately. Apparently the powdered sugar will melt if not done immediately. So, and I'm getting powdered sugar all over the place. These are gonna be some like huge cookies. Yep. If I'm getting it everywhere, why not just throw it everywhere? Alright, so anyway, there you go. Those are the couple of ingredients I have. So you're going to bake it immediately for 10 to 12 minutes in an oven that is 350 degrees. And after that, you are good to go. So, here you go. There's 2 recipes for 5 ingredients or less cookies. Now, I've got one more I'm going to read to you. We're not going to do it because I know how much I talk and I knew we wouldn't have time for it. Chocolate chip cookies. Basic chocolate chip cookies. You need 1 cup of peanut butter. Yes, chocolate chip cookies, peanut butter. 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 cup of sugar, 2 eggs, and 1.5 cups chocolate chips. That's it. You're going to put them on parchment sheet. You're going to mix it all together except the chocolate chips in a bowl. fold in the chocolate chips, put them on a sheet of parchment, bake in an oven at 350 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes, and then you have some chocolate chips. Super awesome, super easy. There are a ton more 2 and 3 ingredient recipes, up to 5 I guess, that take little to no time. So I think I'm going to share a article or a blog post tomorrow with other people that have made these recipes or made other recipes. So I will share that hopefully tomorrow if I can think about it, if I can remember, of other recipes that you can do for the holidays or whatever. But before I end the video, I want to mention real quick, I am, like I said weeks prior, I am looking ahead to next year's Facebook Lives. If you guys have any ideas for kids' nights Facebook Lives, send them my way. I'd love to incorporate some more kids' nights on Facebook Lives. So please send your ideas my way, what your kids would want to see, and I will do them. And then one last thing, of course, follow me on Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I hopefully this week will be looking into going live on YouTube because Facebook's having all these issues lately, so I don't know if Facebook will end up crumbling like MySpace. So I'm definitely looking into YouTube. So that may be a thing soon. Then, okay, last but not least, next week. It's gonna be super messy, super fun. The messier the better. Quick art. I am going to try out this drag painting art. Whole bunch of paint, whole bunch of mess on canvas. Quick wall art. Should be fun. If not, it's gonna be messy and hilarious because it won't work out. Either way, we're gonna try it out. Next week, quick drag painting art. And we're gonna try the sweet tart martini. And I bought gin for the first time. Well, I didn't buy it for the first time. I bought like a legit, like decent quality gin this weekend. We're gonna try a gin martini next Monday. Fingers crossed it's good, because I'm not a fan of gin, and gin martinis are like the #1 favorite. So let's see how it goes. Either way, the sweet tart martini. That's it. Okay, so like I said, go to Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, and Instagram. Like all of those, share them with your friends. Do me a favor, help a girl out. Send me your ideas, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, y'all.